be in this situation where you could have a big role right away in your first season on the field?
It's nice. I mean, I just worked hard and didn't really know I'm taking reps with the Blues, but nothing's really set in stone, so it's nice though.
With some of the compliments that teammates have given you, whether it was when you were redshirting or even now, what does it mean to you to kind of hear some of that praise that guys who are veterans can say about you and what you've been able to do?
I try to really block all that stuff out and just listen to the coaches, work hard, keep my head down.
Where do you kind of get that mindset, I guess? I mean, Mace was just saying that you kind of go into the meeting room, you don't say much, and you just try to kind of learn. So where do you find the value in that, I guess? Or who kind of showed you the value in that?
Well, I've always been a kind of quiet guy, and my he's not very outspoken either, so I kind of just follow in his footsteps.
Do people joke with you about that? Because everyone kind of mentions about how you're a quieter guy, but it's out on the field where they're like, oh, he's a monster, but off of it, you couldn't be more different. Do people mention that to you about how you got that quiet personality?
No, not really. But when I do speak up, the O-line they kind of make fun of my voice, which is kind of like a joke, but it's all funny.
Why do they make fun of your voice?
I'm kind of monotone, so. So.
Well, I guess being even keel is probably a good thing at the O-line, right? Is it?
I guess.
So you were you always going to be playing O-line here? Because I know you came and maybe there was D-line, or was O-line always the plan?
I came to the junior day, I think it was 2 years ago, and I was in the meeting room with Coach Caldwell, and Huff pulled me out to the side, and he wanted to talk to me about being an O-lineman. So,
did you like that idea? Was that something that intrigued you, or did you not have a preference?
I didn't really have a preference. I just talked to my dad about it. Me and him talked it over, and this is how it worked.
What do you think, with your skill set suits you, and you had the red shirt year, obviously, but what have you done, in 15 months or whatever it's been to put yourself in position to get in big playing time as a redshirt freshman?
I just keep my head down. I listen to the coaches, work hard with my teammates. I got good players that I'm playing against, and in the weight room, do everything Pitt says.
Not very often a redshirt freshman gets a chance to start on the line. I mean, when did you kind of realize that you may have an opportunity to do something like this in terms of looking at the depth chart or seeing where they were headed in the spring, or when did you kind of say, hey, I might have a shot to play here pretty soon?
Well, nothing's really set in stone, so I still don't know yet. But just work hard and you might get that shot.
Where do you get that kind of O-lineman nasty mentality? Is that just something that comes out on the field? Where does that come from? Because obviously talk about being a monotone, quiet guy, and then it comes out on the field is always pretty interesting.
I don't know. It's just when the guy's lined up across from you, you just don't want to lose. You don't want to hurt your team or anything. So it kind of just works out.
With you've been mostly at left tackle?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the responsibility like playing left tackle? I mean, you have to obviously protect the blind side of a pretty important piece of this team.
I kind of being next to Garrett and stuff, it works out, and being next to him, it makes me feel calm. I just play it. I played guard in high school, and it's pretty much the same. So.
With Brad Bedell coming in as the O-line coach, what do you like about what he's brought?
It's him and Huff are pretty much the same. They're good coaches. I enjoy him.
He's he can be louder. I mean, is he louder than Huff? You hear his voice and it kind of booms across the practice field a little bit.
No, they're both kind of the same.
Yeah.
So.
And he's kind of fit in. He's coached with Harsin and stuff like that. Was it a pretty easy transition for you guys? Going from Huff, who'd been here forever, to Bedell.
Yeah, he makes sure to keep everything the same way, keep us comfortable. So.
How excited are you for this opportunity? I mean, obviously you came here for a reason to play. I mean, to maybe have a chance at that, especially this early. I mean, how excited are you just for what might be ahead?
Well, like I said, nothing's set in stone yet, but if the opportunity comes, I'm excited. I'm ready.
What are you guys trying to, as an O-line, Mason mentioned the downhill running aspect. Is there a certain, point you guys are trying to really stress here in fall camp that you guys need to improve at as an offensive line?
I'm not really 100% sure, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Is it is it that trying to establish that downhill kind of attack? How much you guys stress that?
Phenomenal T-shirt.
Oh, thank you, Brad.
We harp on it, but yeah. In the meeting room we talk about it, and downhill run game is definitely important, but I think it's just up to the coaches really.
How is the run game overall kind of done in fall camp so far? Obviously trying to replace Jeremy. How have those backs done, and you guys done blocking?
They've been doing pretty good. Experience helps, and we're just developing as an O-line. So.
How do you feel like the O-line's kind of coming along? When you mentioned that chemistry, there's you guys lost, 3 guys who played a lot of football, and so there's some opportunities for some guys, obviously like yourself, Garrett. How are you guys kind of gelling with guys, fitting into new roles?
Well, the more and more we practice at camp, the more reps we get, the more in tune we get together. So,
do you feel like you guys are coming along like you would hope?
Yeah, we're getting there.
At this point in camp, I mean,